what do you guys
this
want to do with it?
This is not
Spin
Twitch
the bottle,
appropriate.
man.
Spin the stick.
Spin the stick.
Careful, I'm about to show
We're
a
like
nipple.
middle schoolers.
There we go. And we're back up.
We're totally middle schoolers. We're middle schoolers with licenses to kill.
Now comes the big pain in the butt. This is going to end up being 2 separate videos now.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Episode 6
Unfortunately.
part 1 and episode 6 part 2. So welcome to episode 6 part 2 of Curse of Strahd. If you haven't watched part 1, go back in the playlist and find it, because I ain't recapping it. Too much crap happened. But the thing that happened between, while we were waiting for the stream to reconnect, everyone has found their way to, they found the handle of some kind of weapon. And you're debating what you're going to do with it. And so your plan is to spin it and see who it picks?
But I mean, that's Dagon's plan.
We could just
I like Samara's plan a little better. I feel like it was a little more intelligent.
we could pass it around and see if something happens, you know, and if like when somebody's holding it, like if it
Isn't that
lights
what you
up
do with
for
like pets? You like put it between the two people and see which one it goes for?
No, that's just in movies.
but
Oh.
this you actually everybody can have a chance holding it and see if anything
All
happens.
right.
I mean,
Who's going
you're
to be
holding
first
it right
to hold
now.
it?
I mean,
You're
I already
holding it right now. Is something
Yeah.
happening?
Yeah.
I already held it, so
Do you feel drawn to the stick?
no, I don't think it's me.
Oh, okay.
Well, it actually, each of you holds it. You do get the read from it that it wants. Is anybody else proficient in Arcana besides Samara?
I am not.
Okay.
Let me see.
Yeah.
I got a +1 because I got a little bit of a
Do you have
brain.
a +2?
Nope.
Where's Arcana?
But
Plus two.
proficiency needs the dot.
Oh,
Yeah,
and it's
you got
not.
it.
Yeah, you need to at least have
Oh.
studied enough Arcana to
I
have
have
some
a dot.
basis of knowledge.
A -1.
Yeah, no,
I got insight,
not happening.
investigation,
It's not lying. You're not trying to see if it's lying to you.
intimidation.
You're not really.
You can intimidate the stick. I'll teach you stick.
What do you want, Stick? Just tell me what you
Tell
want.
me what you want, or I'll bite you.
But what you do get from it is that there's something here if one of you is willing to take the time to bond with it.
Good
but
stick.
It
This is a
cares.
good
It
stick.
cares more about joining someone to defeat Strahd than anything else.
Well,
Well,
you
if
got
it's like
your-
a flaming sword. It should be one of you two that would wield a flaming sword.
I mean, I got a special shield already. You want to take this one, Dagon?
Yeah, let me see the thing. It's like intelligent, right?
Mhm.
So I have no idea what that means, but I'm still gonna hold it. I'm gonna sit down with it. I'm gonna caress it a little bit, and I'm gonna say,
Hey, girl,
say,
want
listen.
to be a magic flaming sword for me?
As you
Listen.
you take it and you start to focus your energy on it, the grip shifts, and you watch as a series of crystals expand out into a guard, and a blade of pure sunlight erupts, forming a longsword.
It's a lightsaber.
And after a few moments, the blade retreats and the guard collapses back in on itself.
You put it out like a lighter.
Where'd it go?
and say, wow,
How'd you do that?
that was really impressive, girl. I mean, you and me could make a great pair, but I gotta ask you one thing. I want to take down Strahd too, but I'm trying to protect this girl, Irina. I'm looking around, make sure nobody's listening to me, and they all are. But I'm like, need to know. Can you and me do this? I mean, like, we take this guy out, she's safe, right? Right?
As long as I get my vengeance, I shall be whatever my wielder requires.
That's kind of cool.
All right,
Very cool.
I'll hold the sword out, and I'll just see if I can make the blade come back out again.
It's going to take a bit more time and meditation, and
Think
probably alcohol.
bigger. You think
Yeah,
like
I got a bottle right here.
Yeah. You give it a drink. You take a drink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one for you, one for me.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll just sit around the
2
table.
for you, 1 for me. That's how generous I am, baby.
We pull up a spot at the bar. You're like, well, he gets a seat at the table too. We respect this one.
Having seen it, Samar will also make a note that there is a great deal of alteration magic at hand when it formed the blade. And you reflect on the words,
Okay.
you're not convinced that a blade is its only form.
Oh, it can do all kinds of stuff.
Well, hey, it can be what you want it to be, maybe. I don't know. Who knows?
Battleship. Like aircraft carrier.
Or do you want to start the tuning with it, or do you want to experiment with it more?
Maybe it's what you need it to be.
It's a transformer.
Yeah.
Decepticons.
Ouch.
Ooh, maybe you can make it into 2 swords.
No, it does not do anything that cool.
Oh.
I'm thinking like Darth Maul.
Well, if you are proficient in quarterstaff,
Oh, I am. I'm a fighter. I'm proficient in anything I want.
well, that's fair.
Yeah. Do something cool.
If that's what you want to shift gears into,
Yeah, but you're a 2-weapon fighter. You have a whole bunch of bonuses to using 2 things.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
So you wouldn't want to. I mean, you could use it in something else, but if it can't turn into 2 things, it's like. Is there like a weapon that can count as 2 weapons? Does quarterstaff do that, or like is the dual-bladed staff a thing that isn't that a thing that exists?
no,
It was in 3.5.
not in this. It would just be a staff.
Oh, okay.
But
There was so many weird things in 3.5.
If
3.5
you-
was like a trip.
you can attune to it if you want. If someone else wants to experiment with it, I can. They can. And it probably, I'll give you as the DM for free. It probably won't be a longsword for anybody else at this table.
I want to see what it does with Azteki.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wanna ask the hilt. Who do you feel can bring your vengeance? to truth?
You can. You don't hear the voice. You just know.
And then I spin it like a bottle.
It only cares about its vengeance against Strahd. That is its only input as to who gets to wield it.
So,
Want to
okay,
see what
so
happens when Azteki does?
what? Yeah.
I think we should just pass this around just for funsies to see what
Yeah.
Okay.
shape it does.
Aztec-
Everybody gets a thing.
You take it and you put it in your fighting hand and you focus on it. The head, the top of the shaft, it bursts outward so that it appears for a moment you're holding a stick with a sun attached to the end of it.
Oh.
There's a moment and the sun drops nearly to the ground at the length of a glowing chain.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, that's
Very cool.
It's so
Like
cool.
a sunfire
like
flail
a
thingy.
Fun
Yeah.
mace.
All right. I got an
It
idea.
has a few moments and then it dissipates into nothing again.
Okay.
All right, Samara, what do you make it do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give it to Samara.
All right.
And I think I have an idea.
I'll hold it and see. I'll concentrate on it
Yeah.
and see what happens.
Yeah, we're all petted. We're so friendly to
Yeah, you gotta put it. You gotta be nice.
You actually take a step back as you hold it out, and both ends extend out into a sunlit staff.
Two.
That's
I mean,
it.
All right, what about Arabelle?
Could have 2 steps. I could
Arabelle
have
wants
the
nothing to do with this.
What?
Really?
She's supposed to
What?
be like the enemy of Strahd. She doesn't want the weapon to fight Strahd? She's like,
Right?
no.
She looks at she folds her arms and leans back on one of the standing stones. He's talking to you, yeah.
yeah.
You sense it has thoughts and is thinking.
It's not okay. What do
My
you think?
My mother taught me, never trust anything where you don't know where it keeps its brain.
I respect that.
I do too. That's smart.
But keep on trusting Dagon, though.
Right. We know where he keeps his brain.
Wow.
Under the
In his
boulder.
stomach. Yeah, in his stomach.
Touche. Touche. All right. Do Frederick now.
All right.
What does Frederick get?
You hold it out in front of you, and as you focus on your own frustrations with the devil, the top and bottom burst out in glowing light to create a full-on bow. When you reach to where the string would be, it forms a force light arrow of sunlight that you can pull back.
Okay, that's really cool.
And then as you pull it back and hold it for a moment, the arrow dissipates, as does the string, and then the bow retreats back into the shaft.
Yeah, this thing is like super duper cool, guys.
Yeah, Freddie, let me see that thing real quick.
We'll get it back to you.
I'm gonna hold it and I'm gonna be like, hey, do you have any siblings?
Because yes, our fighter has to ask the magic flaming sword if it has a sister.
I mean,
That's what I would do.
yeah.
You need a level of bard after this.
He's not trying to flirt with it. He's just he needs two to tango.
Right. He has to dual wield. So okay, Arabelle doesn't want anything to do with this, so she's not even gonna attempt to hold it. Like if we offer it to her.
She'll relent
Yeah.
if you apply peer pressure. She'll probably relent.
But I don't want to make her feel bad about it. Just to see. Don't you just want to see what
Not
it
really. No,
does?
she's
Okay.
pretty sure that this is not a good idea.
Aren't you curious to see what would happen?
He's good.
Dagon is like off in the field on top of this hill, just like swinging, pretending like he's a Jedi Knight with no blade.
So, out of curiosity, who wants to attune to it?
Oh,
I
I
want
don't
it.
know.
Yeah, it's a tough question because I think everybody would use it.
Do we need to roll for
How about-
initiative?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I don't mind rolling for it. Like, I had the idea that whoever can come up with the coolest name for their weapon should get to keep it.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm not good at coming with names on the spot. I'll definitely lose.
I like solar flare.
I would name it Prodigy.
As you're discussing and debating this, you can spot movement coming down the road.
Oh.
And you can hear through the fog the sounds of hooves and the creak of wagons.
Okay.
We might want to get
Get
on
back.
and get back
let's get gone.
before something happens. I don't know if that's the what he was talking about was going to happen at night.
Well, it's like late morning at this point.
Oh, okay, never mind. I don't
Might
know.
be our assassin buddies.
Coming via wagon?
Hey, we never know how assassins are going to show up.
I don't know. Do we want to wait and see when they get a little bit closer to see who they are, or do we want to leave and try to go back to the town?
I'll can I like sneak to the tree line and get a better beat on who's coming up?
Sure. Yeah. Make your way down. Through the fog, you can make out a draft horse pulling a brightly colored barrel-topped wagon. And it's at the head of a line of probably a dozen of them.
Arabelle, do you recognize that wagon?
Is it the
Arabelle?
Vistani?
Who?
Or not Arabelle.
No, Arabelle's
Arabelle?
like, you look around, there's no sign of Arabelle right now.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, I got the name wrong. I thought
There wasn't there. It's like, for a moment, you're like, was Arabelle even with us? Because you'd think she would have left a trace or something.
I looked for a bag of hay.
Yeah, a bag of grain, something. I don't know.
I can't
Did
even
she turn
remember
in-
what it was. She
Can she turn
turned
into a
into like
bush?
some kind of bag last time.
If she turn into like a bush, then
Is there a barrel like that you look in for supplies?
They're rocks.
Well, there you go.
Maribel-sized
She could have turned
rocks.
into a
Oh my
rock.
God. Like,
Start poking
Thomas.
rocks at random.
Arabelle, is that you?
Is this one her? Is this one her?
oh,
Is this one her?
I poke her with the sun sword.
The wagons come
that's how
up
people die.
and they come out of the tree line and they turn pointed west at the fog. And
Do we recognize the wagons? Are they the wagons from the other Vistani group?
as you
one
study
that
them,
we went-
you think you recognize it until you notice the second wagon in the caravan actually has painted in bright colors on the side of it, Madame Eva, Teller of Tales, Finder of Fortunes.
Oh, it's Madam. This is who we are. We were going to have to go back and see her anyway.
Look at that.
Convenience.
Mhm.
Or maybe
It's almost
a little
like she
too
knew where to
convenient.
find us with her magic cards.
That's why Arabelle is nowhere to be found.
Well, no, Arabelle wanted to meet up with their caravan. She might not have known.
Well,
what
she might
caravan
not
it
have
was.
known that it was that caravan. She might have thought it was like maybe.
Well, but we don't know if it's not a. We don't know.
You
if
know,
it's
that's
really
a
hers
horrible
anyway.
stereotype that Vistani have been fighting for generations.
Wait, does she eat small children, or do they all eat small children?
Well, best not discuss with people not from the family.
Ah, so who's looking to get married so we can talk about this?
One of the driver of the second wagon jumps down, goes and he looks up the hill, and then he shakes his head as he walks around to the back of the wagon he's driving, opens up the door and pulls down some steps, and the frail form of an old woman in bright purple silks climbs down out and pulls her shawl up over her shoulders as she grins up the hill.
Is it her? Is the same lady?
Oh yeah, it's Madame Eva.
Oh, I'm totally gonna go down and say hi to her. Be like,
Yeah.
oh hey.
Oh,
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of you not to make an old woman climb a hill.
Yeah, no, of course not. No.
I'll
It'd be
join Freddie.
terrible.
I would like to pocket the weapon hilt though, if I still have it.
Like,
Yeah, I
this-
don't want it to be seen.
Up the sleeve, button the
Yeah.
cuff.
Well, she's already seen it, so
Well,
Well,
I'm
it's
sure
a
she.
test of her true sight, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure she
right.
already
She
knows
told us where
that
to
we have
find it. Yeah.
Well, I guess that is true. It's a test. So if she knows that we already have it, then we know, she's for real.
I believe last we spoke, we established that one of the artifacts you sought was in my possession.
Oh,
Would
yeah,
you
yeah, we did.
say you have completed a boon for me and my caravan?
What we thought what would be a boon for you and your caravan was to bring someone to you who was trying to find you, but she seems to have slipped away.
Was she lost?
She was actually part of your telling.
And how has that completed a boon for us? How do we owe you a favor?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't trying to say, oh, does anything?
I'm still hiding in the trees. I'm assuming, right?
I thought you said you approached, but you had hidden the
Oh,
sunlight.
no, I
sun
just
core
meant
on.
like I pocketed it so nobody would
Okay.
see it if they found me.
Okay, yeah, then sure.
I would like to whisper out around me and be like, Arabelle, Arabelle.
Mhm.
You whisper a couple times to one way and then back to the other, and when you turn back, she's like an inch and a half from your face.
Jesus
What?
Christ.
What?
You want to join up with them? You looking for them?
I don't think my work is done here yet. Or do you think you do not need me now?
Oh no, I don't know. I think we need her. I think we need you.
I think you could be a lot more help than you give you credit, for yourself for. I mean, You're a grown woman. You can do whatever you want. What do you want to do? I'm asking you.
I want to finish the job.
All right, I want to finish the job too. So, you want to tell Madame Eva that, or should you just disappear for a minute?
I am afraid she will insist I go with her.
For what, though? I mean, I think you're the girl in the cards, you know? Like, she believes in her own foresight, right? I mean, she's one of them.
She does not believe it. It is the truth.
Then y'all's better than me, because that seems crazy.
So what then?
I just want to know, are you comfortable stepping out with me, or will you know where to be found?
She pulls herself up and pulls back her hood. I trust you.
All right, let's face this on together.
All right. So you walk out of the woods with her?
Yep.
All right. Madame Eva doesn't even turn away from Frederick as you approach. And she just, her mouth breaks in this massive grin. So, tell me again, have you found a way to earn a boon from my caravan?
I don't know. I don't.
You do not think that finding one of mine before her young life was sniffed out counted as doing a favor that needed to be repaid?
I didn't know she was one of yours. It didn't sound like she was one of yours.
All of the Vasani of the valley are mine.
I didn't know that.
Some stray from my teachings, but I love them no less as my children. A parent does not forsake a child that goes errant for a time. Our love is everlasting. So I ask, I hope for the last time, have you earned a favor that needs repaying?
I guess so.
And the favor would be?
We
It's
saved one of your children.
well
Of
the
demise.
that we can continue having her along with us on our journey.
Well,
I
that
like that.
will be for her to decide. But I may not leave the valley with unpaid debts. Thus, I am honor bound to return the favor. Is there anything of my caravan you would ask? Perhaps a few kegs of wine.
Yeah, I mean, well, now you're talking about it. I mean,
But, I mean, you said you had something that we needed. I mean, could you give us the thing we need?
And what thing might that be?
I thought you knew.
Well, I'm old and my memory fades. Do
Was
you
it not an
recall?
artifact of some sort?
An artifact of some sort. I suppose that's somewhat descriptive. I
'Cause
think.
if I remember, I don't think we knew what it was.
Yeah, I think that's about as much she told you too. So that's perfectly fair.
I would like to whisper to Arabelle, be like, yo, what's this old lady hiding from us? She says she's got an artifact or something? I mean, like, these are your people, right?
Everybody looks back at you. I am so surprised you did not take the vine.
Actually, you know what?
It's
I'm
true,
pretty
though.
surprised too. Should I take it? Are you gonna drink with me this time?
You do need me. Aye. Madame Eva kind of reaches up into one of her sleeves, and she pulls out a symbol hanging at the end of a chain. The best way to describe it is a multi-flared silver sun with a bright red gem set into the center of it.
That's cool.
This holy item, I believe you will find very useful in the coming days. You have proven yourselves quite accomplished. And I think perhaps it is best that this particular artifact remain in the valley rather than travel with us beyond the mists. I believe it will find home with you, Sir Knight.
Oh, well, thank you.
And she hands it over to you.
And what exactly is this good for?
It's like war. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, at least
It's
I'll,
like the
I'll have
trinket
some
from-
flair while I'm getting beat up
It's
next time.
some bling.
Yeah.
I got some sun to go with my raven.
I would love it if you would take go ahead and hit refresh on your character sheet. You can read everything about the holy item because it will automatically connect to you.
Oh wow.
I didn't even bind with stuff. I just skipped the whole binding and attuning.
Yeah,
Well-
there are certain objects that auto do it.
Yeah,
So
So
Hit
where
refresh.
does that go?
It's under your equipment. It's a holy symbol.
Inventory?
Yep.
Oh, holy symbol of Ravenkind. Oddly enough.
Oh, very cool.
Oddly enough, you don't need to attune to it. It comes pre-attuned to the knight who swore the oath of Ravenkind.
Ravenkind, yeah,
Wow.
that makes sense.
So much easier than my staff.
Pretty convenient that she just happened to have this in her cloak.
Right?
There's absolutely no chance that she just happened to pick it up and take it out when she brought it out here at this time, knowing what the plan was. No, that's
No,
too
She
easy.
just happened to have it, yeah.
She has always had it up her sleeve.
For days now, months
Yep.
even. That's the prestige.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
I
The
do like the
prestige.
artwork behind it. Let me grab the photo to throw up on the board for everybody else because it's really neat artwork. Copy image.
Can we see the
Jamboard,
handle? Did we have that as an image too, or?
Page 10. There it is. The holy symbol of Ravenkind.
Oh wow. It's weird that there's no ravens on it.
Ravenkind is an oath, not a thing.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah.
And I am reading up on it. It's got a very cool backstory. Do you want me to read it to the group?
Not tonight,
Oh, okay.
but we can post it out later on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It does fun stuff. You can quickly summarize what it can do if you want, though.
Okay, so it looks like you get 10 charges, and it'll gain 1d6 plus 4 charges every day. And the charges can do one of 3 things, it looks like. One is like hold vampires. So you could like display it like a red card, and you just every vampire within 30 feet has to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. Otherwise, they're paralyzed. That's super
wow.
cool. Holy, this is totally
That's
broken.
really strong.
Okay.
There's a flag on the field. All the vampires seem to have stopped.
Yeah.
It's like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. The second thing is turn undead. If you have turn undead, then I can get 3 charges or spend 3 charges to turn undead. So I guess I get
You have
multiple turn undead.
so
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
cool.
the last one is sunlight. As an action, you can expend 5 charges, and it'll do a bright light with a 30-foot radius. It'll last for 10 minutes. So I can bring in sunlight, and I guess
Actual
vampires
sunlight?
eat like sunlight. Yeah, that's what it says.
Oh god, that's really good against vampires, I guess. What is it? It's what we need.
What vampires are, deathly afraid of.
Right. What keeps vampires up at night? Simple
Yep.
Ravenkind.
Yeah. So I look forward to using that on the vampires.
Are you sure after we paralyze them, we can't just talk to them? You're like, nope, sunlight. Oh.
Madame Eva watches as Sir Asteki takes some time to regard his new holy item, and I'm assuming you're going to put it on the chain around your neck.
Very, very much so, and I will thank you. Or thank her. I'll thank everybody. I feel very honored.
Thanks.
Thank you all very much.
Thanks is not required. You earned a favor. We repaid a favor. We are balanced. We take no part in what happens in the valley. We observe. We have no side but our own, and that is by design. Now, if you'll excuse me, I believe the rest of my caravan would like to get underway.
Safe
Fair.
travels.
Until we meet
It
again.
was lovely to see you again.
How do you plan on getting out of the mist?
She looks at Frederick and then turns and climbs up the steps back into her wagon.
Wait, Madame Eva.
And she pauses in the doorway.
I'll run right up to the side of the caravan and say, "Is Irina safe?"
Oh, no. Not at all.
We better
Guys, we
hightail
gotta
it
go.
out of
We
here.
gotta go now.
It
Thank
seems-
you, Madame Eva. We gotta go.
It seems the Knights of Agernvost believe she should stand trial for potentially becoming Strahd's new bride.
Oh,
Crimes against the light for consorting with the devil, I think, is what I recall hearing in the wind. Probably be executed for it. Poor thing. Have a good day.
you too.
And the driver closes the door, latches it, pulls up the steps, glances one more time at each of you, takes a longer glance at Arabelle, and then shakes his head as he climbs up, whips the horses, and the lead wagon starts to drive into the fog. As it approaches the fog bank, you actually watch as the fog itself parts and creates almost a tunnel into it that the caravan begins to drive down.
No chance, guys. We can get out of here right now. Jump on the back of the wagon.
But what about Irina?
I should probably stick around, but you guys can go.
There's a moment that it clicks in each of your minds. You probably could very easily just step up on one of these wagons as it passes and escape the mists.
You're right back.
Does anybody take it?
No. No.
No, today
I
we
just
wake
got
up-
a brand new anti-vampire toy I gotta play around with.
We have a duty
You
to.
woke up and chose violence.
We have a duty to bring the light back.
Fair enough.
Oh no, I'm gonna see if I got a flint dagging for the handle now. Like flip a coin or something. You can trade it back and forth. It's your turn. You use the flaming sword now.
Well, someone does have to attune to it.
Yeah,
You can't just keep passing it.
and expecting it to work. I know.
Right. But
Sorry about that, guys. My dogs are fighting.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Are they settled
Okay.
down?
Yeah, no, they're okay. It's just
Okay.
I don't see any blood, so we're good.
The thing to look for.
Yeah. The DM in
Yeah.
me wasn't sure what to do with this. 'Cause originally, I had flavored it as the ball of light at the end of a chain. Because I was like, lightsabers are so done. I'm going to give Asteki a light flail. And then I thought, ooh, but he's probably going to claim the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
Yeah, I don't want to be a loot goblin.
Yeah.
I want to
So-
spread some love around. I got a shield. I'm totally happy.
Well, that's why I went around a few times. Like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna call it the Sun Core, and right now it's in Dagon's inventory. I can give it to whichever you chooses to keep it.
Want to flip for it?
I'm staying out of this one. You guys can roll for
It's
it.
whatever. It's whatever you think, because like both of us can use it pretty dang well. So
No, that's if it can turn to a bow or any melee weapon, we can both do a lot of damage with it.
and if I have to switch into melee mode, if it can turn into a blade, that would be super awesome.
It will probably not do that. Once you attune, it'll take a shape.
It'll take a shape.
Yep.
Okay.
No, I have a weird evil tree staff thing.
Is the tree staff evil, or is it just looks
Okay.
evil?
Well, it looks evil. Fair
Okay.
enough. I don't know.
It's probably it wasn't
Just by
smart
looking
like the
at
other
it.
thing. It doesn't have any. Doesn't
Yeah,
have any like.
it's not that
feelings.
cool. It's cool.
Can you like look at the staff and be like a little creeped out by it?
But wait till she hits something with it. She'll get creeped out. I know Knebula. When I start describing what that thing does, it'll be the last time she uses it.
Yeah, be like, nope, I'm done with this.
And drop.
We are-
Drop it like a microphone.
We are all nope. But okay, well, here's the good news. We're at 10:45. We're not going to do much more tonight. So the best part is, while technically it would be a week of real time to decide, you have a bit of like time to decide if you want to take that rest so someone can even attune to it, and then decide who's going to attune to it. Arabelle will point out that she knows where to find this particular fortress that has been referenced. The where is it on my list of names I can never pronounce quite right? The keep at Argin's Vault. No, Arganvasholt. Arganvasholt. I'm going to look up a pronunciation guide.
Can you just put it in chat or something so we can try?
Sure, let's all take a
Spend the
stab at
last
this
15
one.
minutes trying to say this word.
Let's all take a stab
No.
at it.
No, I'm not doing that. I'll do anything with that.
It's in the Twitch chat.
Why not?
Oh wow,
Yeah.
Oh,
Argenvostalt.
yeah, Argan.
Argenvostalt.
Argan was.
That's what I think. Argenvostalt.
Argan-
Volstolt.
Volstolt,
Volstolt.
I think.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's what it
thank
is.
you. Argan
Argan
Volstolt.
Argenvostalt.
Yeah.
Vostfold.
But she can get you guys headed in that direction.
But do we want to stop by town and double check that he's not full of crap first?
The keep is closer, but you'll
I
have
was gonna say.
plenty of time to talk while you walk.
I was gonna say we have time to go to the town and then.
Yeah.
And then go there. You know.
You said the keep is closer?
Technically, yeah.
Dagon is absolutely terrified at this point that Irene is in trouble.
I know. Well, that's the thing. I'm like, do you think that she's there? Like the Argenvostalt?
Well, I trust Madame Eva, that she's in danger. And if she's in danger, I would assume that if she's not already in the keep or, the
Right.
fortress, that she's
No,
going to
you're
be
right. That
there.
makes sense.
Right? She's going to be there at some point if she's not there already.
Yeah,
So,
and I'm fine with murdering everybody in there, because if you're gonna do something like execute somebody that's being chosen by like an evil lord, you're like killing an innocent, so that makes you fair game.
I mean,
And
there are a
Strahd,
few things that I'll mostly just be like, let's go murder somebody, but I totally agree with you.
Strahd did say he was looking forward to rescuing her this evening.
Right, but
That's right.
we can do it first.
so we know that they're not going to just kill her. They weren't just going to go kill her in town. They're going to bring her to the fortress, put on trial or
Yeah,
whatever.
between the
Yeah,
two
it
unending
sounds right.
entities, you guys are probably right.
And I'm pretty sure he was encouraging us to help him save her.
No, I think he was just saying that he was going to do it, and I don't think he thought
No,
we'd have
I
anything
think
to do with anything.
I think
I'm sure after we save her, that'll just be a
I think it
simple
was
misunderstanding.
more of an invitation for us to try to stop him.
I don't think he.
Saving
I don't think
her.
he takes this very seriously, which is fine.
Wait. So your plan is to kill her, so that way he can't have her.
No.
No,
Okay.
that's their plan.
It's
Yeah.
a plan.
Yeah, that's not our
We're
plan.
trying to save her from both of them.
By killing her.
No.
Oh, okay.
You remember what happens if
No.
she dies? You remember what happens to Dagon? Okay.
No, what happens to
No,
Dagon?
we don't know what happens to Dagon if she dies.
We know
Oh, we
that
don't know.
We know what happens to
he
Dagon
pledged
if
to protect
Dagon
her
dies.
even if he dies.
Okay, fair enough. So we don't know what's going to happen to her if she dies.
So she's like his Horcrux.
I don't know.
Yes.
I guess.
Don't worry, I got 6 more.
All right. This is a good note to end on because it's going to make for a great start for next time as you decide where you in Discord. We'll figure out where you're going to go, and we're going to start right at that moment when you arrive at that location. So it's either going to be back to Vallaki with the wagon and the wine, or at the gates of Argenvosholt.
Right, I forgot about the wine.
Yeah, we just have to. We could send someone else with the wine.
Yeah, I'm not worried
we checked
about
it
the wine.
out. They'll pay us when we get back, I guess, with information. If she doesn't just try to kill us outright when we get there.
Yeah, you got a lot going on. You found yourselves incredibly busy, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to wrap up the stream tonight. I appreciate everyone that came back after we had our disconnect. So thank you for tuning in for part 2 of tonight. Knebula, what have you got going on this week stream-wise?
What was I doing? I was doing I think I'm going to try to finish up the Wrath of the Druids DLC for Assassin's Creed.
Good, we finished our Wrath of the Druids, so
Yeah.
that really works
Oh,
together.
nice.
Puzzle stream.
That's true.
Oh,
We
it's a
did
puzzle
finish-
string?
Oh yeah, Friday. I think Friday. I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
let's
doing
try.
like a puzzle stream where I'm gonna be like trying to solve like some of those like actual like I don't
think
know
they're
where they
still
are.
packed
Oh,
up.
I thought you were talking about the Wrath of Druids was puzzles.
No,
No.
we're gonna do puzzles in real life.
Oh my God, I'm totally there was a moment when COVID started where I would just watch the YouTube videos of people doing puzzles. I don't know why.
Oh, it's very
So cool.
entertaining though,
So I'm
watching them
definitely
try
gonna
to
watch
solve
you
it.
guys do some puzzles.
Yeah, no, it's not like a building a thing that's balloons or something. It's like escape room in a box.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
fun.
No.
Oh,
100%.
yeah.
I gotta watch that. That's gonna be great.
Oh, when are you guys
So-
doing that?
Friday we'll be doing that.
Ooh, okay, I'll see what I can block out on
I
Friday.
gotta
Then.
see that. Yeah.
That should be fun. And then I gotta get caught up with you because I do want to, before school starts in September, to get my 100% on the Sea of Thieves, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh yes.
Content.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
That's
Pirates of the
another
Caribbean
thing.
content.
Yep,
Yeah.
I have to
'Cause I
catch up to
wanted-
you then.
I wanted to continue that whole thing because we started it and we got
Yeah, we're only like an hour in.
yeah,
or
we got
something.
interrupted, so we didn't really get very far into it. So I want to continue that whole Pirate's life
If you-
storyline.
Let me know.
If you get all the commendations, you unlock Yo Ho Yo Ho as a playable
That's
song in
awesome.
game.
I want
so a
that.
song that wouldn't be terrible.
Yeah.
They have a lot of terrible songs in
They
there.
have some weird choices.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. So okay, I'm gonna send you everybody off that's here and stayed in Van Gelty. Thank you for hanging out with us. I'll keep you posted. Maybe when we play D&D on Wednesday night, because that's my next planned stream night. It's gonna be Monday night for hopefully Candlekeep, and hopefully by then I'll have an announcement to make about a little sponsorship I'm working on. So hopefully I can announce our partnership. We'll see. And I'll give more details. Strahd's going. How is Strahd doing? I think Strahd might actually be, like, if there's a meter, I think it's away from him at the moment. But I also think he's very aware of where the meter points.
Yeah, I feel like Strahd's doing really good. It's us that are
Yeah,
they're kind of suffering.
I think.
Yeah.
Well,
I made fun of his style, and then he came back looking fly as hell. So
Yeah,
I got nothing.
literally.
I was like, dude, this guy looks so sweet. And then he gets on a flaming horse and flies into the sky. I'm like,
yeah.
I got nothing. I was like,
Friggin'
man,
A+.
dude needs a splash of color. And he's like got a cloak with silver inlay in it. I'm like, dude, That's
Yep.
cool as hell.
It's A+
I
for
can't match
style
that.
points.
Where? Okay, well, since everybody's here now, hang on. Since you're all here now, before we
You
take
don't
off,
have a cleric.
let's go ahead and give some stickers away.
Oh,
Ooh,
I thought
sticker.
y'all were like hyper lurking on me. Okay, exclamation point crit in the chat. So if you're here and chatting, go on and get in here, and I'll give away some more stickers.
Yeah, get
I did get my
stickers.
stickers.
Yay!
It took a minute, but I got them, and I need.
Yay,
The surprise
yay.
move has been taking a lot of my time.
I
make 'em into
can
magnets.
imagine. And then Tuesday night, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons at our table with my kids, and I was telling Adam Miracle earlier that we might have to plan like a crossover event where his family comes over and gets to play with with us, and because I have they're called Ender toys. They're like the Dwarven Forge, but they were like half the price because they were all
Okay.
3D printed and they're unpainted.
That's very cool.
So they're really neat, but it adds so much more for like the littlest one because now it's not just looking at a flat map. I'm playing with toys, and she gets
Right.
really
Well, that makes
into it.
sense.
Aw, that's awesome.
And she's
I
loving the
cannot
rogue
wait
thing.
till Layla's in there at that age. I cannot wait.
My advice with kids in D&D, as soon as you can tell a story together, you can start playing D&D with full rules. You just don't tell the kids what do you want to do on your turn. You say here are your choices, and if they say how do you know, you point at their character sheet, and eventually they'll start reading it on their own.
Okay.
It's like any other skill. You just keep exposing them to it, and eventually they'll take more and more independent ownership of it.
Because she always wants to play pretend, but her rules stink.
Yeah. Well, just remember too, the rule of the younger the kid, the stronger the rule of cool.
Oh, 100%.
My oldest demon telling me just started playing Discord with her friends. That's how it works, man. They just sort of like, all of a sudden, next thing you know, pretty
They're
soon
playing
she'll be
Dungeons
buying
and
rule
Dragons.
books. And then
There'll
she'll
be extra dice, and they're not yours. Are these minis? Did
Where
you
did
order
these D20s
minis?
come from?
Why are they
What
still
is-
backing
what is
up
this
the
new
UPS
robot?
truck? Actually, the next turning point, dude, you gotta watch for science when she wants garb for her LARP. That's the one you might have to the sit-down conversation for.
Right. And it's a very important conversation to have with your kids when they come of age.
If you don't talk to your kids about LARPing, who will? I will say this, though. My buddy went to a LARP that's near us. So, Spinny and Adam, this is most relevant to you. InternAsteki, we're going to have to ship you for it because they do it every other month. He came in, and the first thing they said was, well, what's your name? So we can put it on the form. They said, okay, and what are your pronouns? And they put that on the form. And then they said, do you want to share your orientation with us for us to note for future, or would you prefer not to list anything? Boom, right out of the gate.
That's pretty cool.
This is what we do. This is what we expect. And everyone will show you courtesy in this. So, like, huge props for their start. They were hyper organized. It looks like it's a solid LARP. They have NPCs. They have training systems. It's pretty slick. The sad part is they do 1 month in Michigan and 1 month in Indiana.
Oh, wow.
And they alternate months. So they won't be back in Michigan for 2 months.
I mean, you could totally support her being an anime character in D&D. I mean, that would be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anime
I
crossover.
mean, what's a barbarian other than a protagonist that just goes rage mode? You can't hurt me. I'm just raging. At the power of the moon.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And actually, I was thinking for a second about Eric. Eric's also local. Science is not, but I bumped into some kids that were cosplaying at the zoo a couple years ago.
Well, that's cool.
Said, are you going to a con after this? They went, no, we just felt like it.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Sweet. That's awesome cosplay, by the way.
I hate that was a thing that wasn't cool when I was younger.
I've totally seen people cosplaying at the theme parks, like Disney and stuff.
Sure. I 100% prefer that to Elizabeth.
Yes. Amen to that. Speaking of non-illicit stuff, Razor Rob, hook me up with somewhere to send these. You're picking up some Lantern Noir stickers tonight. Congratulations.
You just get those endorphin drugs.
Yeah.
Completely legal.
And since it was this week, if the sponsorship lands before Friday, I'll even see if I can throw in anything that comes with that sponsorship too. We'll see what happens. Everybody else, we're going to ship you out of here and wrap this up once and stinking for all. I think, oh, she's still going. Crap. Let me see how much more time Lenarius has before I send you there. Because if she still has more than an hour left, we're going to hop over there. She might be at the end of her stream. I don't want to raid her if she's wrapping up. Over there. But Lenarius today is doing a 12-hour stream. And she's still going.
Oh, yeah, I think I did see her on earlier.
Yeah, she's on the last 10 minutes. So we're not, as much as I want to raid her and show her lots of love, we're not going to do that. So we're actually going to go over and hang out with the Reluctant Hermit, who was at my D&D table last night. He's going to be back at my D&D table on Friday. Everyone that's in this call right now, you're welcome to come hang out Saturday night, but don't tell them what's going on. Because I'm taking Mists of EverTwilight Book 1. Remember way back? And I'm doing it as a one-night one-shot with them.
Ooh.
Cool.
So no fair
I really like
popping
that
into
one.
chat and spoiling.
Yeah, it's a good one.
No, I would just want to see what they do.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm writing
Make
about
the
it
same
right now,
mistakes.
so it'll be a good.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it just to see what we did wrong.
Yeah.
Well, so the other day we played the adventure with the Banshee again, like with another group,
Oh,
and
God.
and they just were so much better at it than we
We'll
were.
tell you what happened off stream. Everybody, thanks for coming by tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being part of the show. If you liked the video and you caught it on YouTube, of course, smash the subscribe button. And if you're watching this on Twitch, please come back again. The next scheduled D&D game is going to be Wednesday night, around 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And who knows what's going to happen between now and then, because it's summer vacation. I'm streaming when I can. Good night, and please stay safe.
Night, everybody.